in Orissa. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes. Good afternoon. Chair of today's session, Honorable Chief Minister of Orissa, Co-Chair, Minister Chhattisgarh, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Already, Chief Minister of Orissa has already briefed you about what is going on, but I'm here to talk about what steps Orissa has taken to augment storage and what steps we are taking to augment it further. So, next please. Now in this, what I'm trying to show is that while the average annual rainfall is 1452 mm, which is reasonably good, but the two maps show us that the spatial variation is very intense. So there is no uniform distribution of rainfall. And the second one shows that the rainfall is so skewed in some months, and that is why we have, even temporally, there is a problem. Second. Next. As far as water storage is concerned, we have large number of dams, we have large number of water bodies, and this is the scenario. Next. Now, this is an important slide as to what we are doing and what we plan to do to increase the storage. So the first and the lowest hanging fruit, I would feel, is completing the ongoing large dams, because each large dam is 10,000 hectares and more. Usually, I think everybody sitting here will agree with me that many of these large dams take sometimes a decade, 2 decades to get completed because of forest clearances, land acquisition issues, land and order issues, coordination issues with NHAI, with railways, or there is a tribal deity which gets involved. So there are large number of such issues which stay unresolved, and the biggest of course is the budget. We are never able to give the huge amount which is required for such capital intensive dams. But in my next slide, which I will go to later, I will show you how we were able to complete some. Apart from that, the second is that we are going to take up a large number of in-stream storage structures which do not require land acquisition, which do not require rehabilitation, and are therefore easier to complete, faster to complete. We are taking up 72 of them across all rivers of Orissa. The third one, and this is slightly different, this is that all our medium, some of our medium irrigation projects were ungated, which means that there was a receptacle and water would flow in and there was no gate. As soon as it would get filled up, the water would flow away. We have started a scheme whereby we are trying to gate it so that more water can be stored permanently in that. So this is using an existing resource a little more prudently. Then apart from that, intensifying catch the rain, lot of activities, constructing more number of check dams, renovating all the public water bodies, and one more thing is intrastate. So we have large number of small rivers, and we are planning to connect some of them to ensure that there is ample water where there is a water deficit. So this is another survey that is going on to ensure that we can have small diversion of rivers. Next. In this slide, if you see, the brown is where 5 years back these large projects were, and the blue is where they are now. So these are the large number of projects which we were able to complete. So if you see the Indravati lift irrigation project, the first one was at 93. It got completed in 2001 and was inaugurated. And likewise, Lower Indra was at 85. And the last mile, believe me, is the toughest to do, was completed, inaugurated in 2001. Likewise, all others we took up very aggressively, and some people, I'm sure all of you are doing the same things. but some things which helped us to complete these projects. One was to involve the district collectors from the beginning. And otherwise what happens is that the district collectors are so busy with so many other things, they feel these large dams are a line department, irrigation department ka kaam hai. But we involved them, had fixed day meetings where collector, SP and DFO, SP because of law and order issues, DFO for forest issues, and all of them would sit every month to resolve all the issues, and as a result, many of our issues were resolved. The second thing was, wherever open canals had not been taken up, in those we took up piped canals, which was again much faster, a little more expensive, but certainly much faster. The third thing which we did was that we pumped in a lot of money. Honorable Chief Minister has enhanced the budget for Water Resources Department even more, and he has set a very ambitious target for us. We have been giving a lot of thrust to projects, even giving 1,000 crores in 1 year to one project to ensure that at least one project gets fully completed. So that was another thing. And the fourth was that we used to have these tender committees. Now this is a very small intervention, but every month on fixed days, we had our tender committee meetings, which is a very established group with engineers in chief from finance department, law department, FA, myself, where we used to sit down and clear all the tenders as quickly as we could in a very, very transparent manner, even randomly seeing some things on video. And so these were some things which helped us to achieve this, and I hope that we will continue to complete projects very fast. Next. And see, these are some of the completed projects. Indravati Lift Canal, Lower Suktel is in Bolangir, which was a drought affected. Gangadhar Meher is a totally in pipes. So the whole canal is in a pipeline, and the canal size is 10 feet, double my size. And Deo Dam, this started in 1992, got over in 2022 with small little bits still left. And these are some other dams which were completed, inaugurated, and now being used by the people. Next. Likewise, these are some of the new projects that we are trying to operationalize very quickly. Next. These are those in-stream storage structures which are within the stream, so we don't need any further land acquisition. Next. In Jal Shakti Abhiyan, there were a large number of water conservation structures that we took up across departments. So this is some forest department, soil conservation department, different departments, staggered trenches, etc. were taken up. Next. Check dams is another thing which we took up in a very big way. We have almost 16,664 check dams. All of them are geotagged, and we are going to take up even more. And one more thing that we will have to do with check dams, which I'm sure you all also face, is that they get very quickly silted. And so we will have to have a system whereby we can have a good O&M for all these check dams. Next. MIPs, again we have a large number of MIPs, and we are taking up almost 1,000 to renovate them and to use the water in a more scientific and sustainable manner. Next. Next. Groundwater, we have been using 48%, but the extractable is staying the same. So we are able to generate groundwater, which is a good thing. Next. And for this groundwater recharge, we have a project where we are taking up 10,000 tanks, and in those 10,000 tanks, we are renovating them, and we are putting 50,000 recharge wells, so that in the area in and around those tanks, we are able to recharge groundwater. Next. And this is how we are doing it. We've almost identified 8,500 of such tanks, and we are going with it and using local community. We are calling them Jal Mitras, who are helping us to make these recharge wells. Next. These are some pictures of the recharge wells. Next. And apart from that, we have a scheme for rooftop rainwater harvesting for both government buildings. This is a state government scheme, as well as for private buildings. And also for recharge shafts, we have our own scheme where we are trying to, which we are focusing only in our semi-critical blocks. We do not have any critical block with respect to groundwater. Next. Next. Now this is how we want the water to reach. So how we are augmenting the supply side. And this is Pani Panchayats. So we have a large number of robust Pani Panchayats and almost 40,000 water user associations. Largely we ask them to focus on rotational irrigation so that the water reaches the tail end also. Next. My time is up, so I'll just very quickly give this last slide. The other things which we are using for improving efficiency is, of course, using underground pipeline in a very, very big way, lining our canals, often using geosynthetics, using a lot of CAD work has been doubled, rotational irrigation, micro irrigation, and improving the system in general, sluice, etc. These are some pictures for all these things that are being done. Next. And as a way forward, these are some of the things that we have planned, including reform measures where we have to set up a regulatory body. We have to, technology, we have a whole system, an ERP for our thing where we are, irrigation management we have through SCADA we are trying to do. And this is some of the other things. So thank you very much. Sir, thank you.